We're just trying to put out all sorts of different ideas so people can make their own decisions. But honestly, whenever we mention the coronavirus, the vaccines, or anything that is potentially controversial, it gets shut down. And yet I literally bump onto people in the streets of London. First of all, they shake my hand because they're not standing 6 feet away from me. And second of all, they say, Brian, how come we're not allowed to hear someone's point of view? They're treating us like toddlers, and it's insulting. And we also don't think we're being told the whole story from our media and from our governments. So we really need you to do this, Brian. And it's weird. Now I'm in the middle of this free speech movement. You know, I grew up, it's in my DNA because I'm American, but to actually see it falling away and seeing that people really need it, I don't know, it's been fascinating to witness, Ted, I'll be honest.
Well, I bring you positive spirit and just a tsunami of goodwill, decency, rugged individualism, entrepreneur, risk-taking. I'm involved with people of every imaginable walk of life every day. I was on the phone with Colonel Alan West, who had a terrible motorcycle accident recently near our hometown in Texas. And here's a heroic military hero who just happens to be black. Nobody cares what color anybody is in my world. We don't see anything through the prism of color or creed or ethnicity. We always judge the contents of character and the conduct of positive spirit and empathy and, you know, compassion and caring and generosity, you know, all that controversial stuff. So when I speak, I'm pretty cocky. In fact, I'm very cocky, but my cockiness comes from genuflecting at the altar of every imaginable point of view and opinion. I listen to them all. They try to play devil's advocate with me. And of course, if you disagree with me, you would be on the side of the devil. And so what I've always done in my life in the world of rock and roll, where everybody's stoned, everybody hates guns, everybody thinks I murdered Bambi. I mean, how much LSD do you have to eat to reduce living, breathing, precious creatures to the level of a cartoon? So that's the essence of the argument against Ted Nugent all these years. And I try to help them. I try to hold their hand and explain to them how indecent it is to be against self-defense, the Second Amendment, the gun on my belt for 70 years, to be against the reverential, respected use of God's renewable wildlife resources to feed, clothe, shelter, maintain wildlife habitat where quality air, soil, and water is the only source that it can come from. And that's what hunters and fishermen and trappers have always paid for and demanded and regulated based on sound science. And so to be attacked for the perfection of self-defense and the perfection of conservation has always dazzled me. So so they don't have a prayer, so they have to abandon any attempt to debate me. And I'd be more than happy to continue to friendly and gentlemanly explain to them that deer are venison, and you have to eat the surplus every year to make room for next year's fawns. Duh. And so they get, instead of learning that science that they happen to get from the author of Wango Tango, they viciously attack me and claim I'm a racist and that I rape children. I mean, they've literally said these things. I have a Ted Nugent Camp for Kids children's charity for 31 years where families from all across America bring their young sons and daughters to get the Ted Nugent clean and sober, be the best that you can be, aim small, miss small, archery, Zen, the marksmanship, safe gun handling, conservation. The attacks I endure, you can see I'm not breaking my smile. I think it's pathetic and sad, but I know I'm right. I know they're obsessed with hate and they protect their ignorance. So I know I'm on course, and the people that I surround myself with are just such wonderful, wonderful human beings. And I experience it in London when I'm there, and France and Spain and Belgium and Germany, and no matter where I go, just the nicest, friendliest, loving, open-minded people. Some might not agree with me, but they don't have to hate me because I eat venison and carry a gun. So this is a fascinating time, and I think it's coming to a real ugly peak right now with the looting and the rioting and the cultural suicide that's going on here in America, especially. So I keep a positive attitude, and I just keep fighting for goodwill, decency, positive energy and spirit, and tolerance for all points of view, unless it hurts others. So I'm a simple man, and I'm so happy to be able to express that reality that is alive and well here in America. Great, great people, hardworking people.